I thought it was kind of weird. You walk up to the, go away, B. You walk up to the front reception desk in a hospital, and there was a gurney sitting right there next to the counter. And I was thinking, that looks kind of weird. Usually it's being used, or people are running down the hallway with it, or something like that. It's not usually just at the front desk sitting there waiting, but okay, whatever. So I went up to the reception desk. I said, yes, I'm Bryce Isaac. Apparently you're waiting for me or something. She said, yes, this gurney is yours. Get on it right now. What? Okay. Don't move, don't laugh, don't sneeze, don't do anything. Just get on the gurney and let's go. Okay. So they took me into the hospital. X-rays, CAT scan, X-rays, X-rays, X-rays. What was it, 2 days I was in there?
Yeah, we had to get a hotel room a little ways away from the hospital just so that we could, you know, come back and figure out what was going on.
Yeah, and no, I didn't stay in the hotel room. No. I had my own hospital room.
Yeah.
And so, finally the doctor came in, and he was like, sorry it took so long, but we absolutely want to be 100% sure. But you broke your neck. I was like, what? I didn't break my neck. I feel fine.
Yeah, and he's walking and talking, all his toes work, everything is fine.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, usually people who break their neck, aren't they, you know, paralyzed from wherever down, or instantly dead or whatever? He was like, well, I'll show you here. It was really hard to see, but just a little tiny thing on one of the X-rays.
Okay.
Looked out of place. And so they took, that's why they had to take the CAT scans and everything.
So this was one of the first X-rays. They said it looked funny, looked out of place.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And so, in the results of the CAT scan, it takes sections. So it looked like in my vertebrae is like this. In one of the pictures, it's like this, and in another picture, it's like this. So it had through the middle of the vertebrae, fifth vertebrae down, it was completely like cut in half. And also, you know, on the back of your vertebrae, there's two pieces out the sides, one out the back.
Right.
Well, the one out the back was completely broken right off.
Okay.
And so I learned afterwards, apparently a break like that is called an internal decapitation.
Oh my word.
So,
oh dear.
But it was, according to the doctor, amazing anyways, because he had never seen or heard of anybody surviving a break like that, let alone be walking and talking and, hey, everything's all jolly.
That's amazing. Oh, that's incredible. Wow, God was sure looking after you.
And so he put me in a neck brace and everything, and he's told me, okay, I'll go through the list of rules.
Yeah.
No swimming, no running, no looking around, no driving, no working, no sex, no football. Just kept going on and on and on. I was like, so, can I go to the bathroom? Just be careful. Okay.
Oh dear. Oh my goodness.
And so, finally got released from the hospital. I'm like, well, guess I'm going to have to call work back and tell them, guess what, I'm going to be taking more than one day off.
Yeah. So how long did you take off work? Do you remember?
It was 3 months.
3 months.
That I was off work. And so, of course, I needed to still pay my cell phone bill, or not cell phone bill, but had bills to pay and everything, so
right.
I was actually had a really good like insurance policy thing through work.
Right.
That it covered me if I was at home or at work or wherever on the weekends, anything. So I was actually covered.
Oh, that's so good.
So I went ahead, applied. I was getting, I think it was 40% of my wage.
Right.
And so I'm sitting at home. I'm bored. Can't do anything. Well, you know, what's this? Oh, yeah, it's, I think the high school group is going down to Mexico. Because, you know, I went last year when I was in grade 12, and it was really fun. You know, I'm pretty sure I can probably go down there with them, and, you know, I'll be allowed to paint or do something, even just go down with them and
talk to people or something.
I'm pretty sure that can work out. So I went over to the school and I asked them. And they said, "Oh yeah, we'd love to have you come down with us." So I went down to Mexico with the high school group, building houses for homeless people.
Did you actually pound nails?
I wanted to go up on the roof and do the roofing, but they wouldn't let me.
Ah, good. Good.
Hey, I was feeling great. I barely ever wore my neck brace.
Right.
And so the only thing I was allowed to do was paint. They'd give you a borrow, okay, go ahead, paint this, and then I wanted to go play soccer with the kids again, but you're not supposed to go running.
Yeah,
oh yeah, I
right.
forgot.
Don't try this at home. You break your neck, wear your neck brace. That is awesome. So now how is your neck?
Absolutely fine. No problem at all whatsoever. And it's kind of funny. The only time I ever felt any real pain at all whatsoever was I was with my friend Dave and his family. We went out for like to Pizza Hut or something like that, and out for dinner with them. And so I'm standing outside and afterwards, and my buddy Dave comes up behind me. Of course, I'm not wearing my neck brace like I
should be.
I always did. And he totally forgot that I even had a broken neck. And he came up and kind of jokingly pushed me from behind a little bit. My neck snapped back like that. Normally it's fine. But right then it was like, holy crap. He's like, oh, I forgot you had a broken neck. I'm so sorry.
Oh, man. Oh.
But that was the only time I ever felt any kind of real pain at all whatsoever.
Wow.
But I was prescribed Tylenol 3s with codeine. And so when I first decided, okay, I'll take a couple of these things, it was, I kind of feel a little tiny twinge of pain, like somebody pinching you or something a little bit. You know, I think I'll take 2 of them. Well, I would take 2. I'd get a little on the groggy side, but it wouldn't even touch that little tiny twinge of pain.
Yeah.
So I was like, what do I need these things for? And I think I still have the entire bottle sitting in the...
Yeah, but we don't have... We're not selling them on the street or anything, if that's what you're wondering. Wow, so God really looked after you.
Yeah.
That is absolutely awesome.
And usually with that type of break, apparently anyways, according to doctors and people who know, usually when somebody gets that type of a break, the vertebrae is just sitting there. As soon as you go to move or you put any kind of lean on it or whatever, the vertebra...
Just raise your hands a little bit.
The vertebrae will just slip and fall off.
Oh, okay.
Which will sever the spinal cord, and
Right.
you're dead instantly.
Right.
So, through the crash, that should have happened. Driving around afterwards, looking around, trying to crack my neck and it just won't crack, that should have done it.
Wow.
But I'm still walking around, talking,
Wow.
able to do everything.
I couldn't even explain that miracle. Like, I mean, maybe divine hands were holding your neck in place. I don't know. That's so bizarre. That's amazing. Okay.
So, I really don't care what anybody says. In my mind, I know for a fact that there is a God, and He's looking out for me.
Absolutely.
Because there's no other way to explain it.
Right.
And in all honesty, if I had the chance to go back in time and change anything at all whatsoever about that entire thing, a lot of people would think, oh yeah, instead of making that decision to keep up your speed, up to just slow down, then you're stuck in a ditch. So then that never happened. I wouldn't change any of that. The only thing I would change about the entire experience is beforehand I would go across the road there and set up a video camera. Because that's one of my only regrets, is that nobody saw the crash happen.
That's amazing.
And you watch all these, like, police chase videos and stuff like that. They're chasing this van down the street and it's going like this, and then the van tips over on its side and slides for a little bit, and people are talking and they're like, oh, that's an amazing crash! Well, just imagine this truck going straight up, straight down, Dukes of Hazzard style, then go end over end, then barrel roll, and then the driver just opens up the door, walks back to the road, and starts hitchhiking. Like, that's got to be
so
amazing
good.
to watch.
Incredible. Okay.
I'm gonna ask Jesus when I get to heaven if I can look back on that and just watch.
He'd probably let you. Guess what, Bryce? I had a movie camera. That's what he'd say.
Hey guys, look at this. Oh, and that's where I should have broken my back right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking up out the window.
Oh dear, this guy makes me laugh every single day. Anyways, thank you so much, Bryce. And
oh, another thing about that whole truck crash.
right,
I was taking pictures of the truck afterwards.
right,
And the entire truck is just this twisted ball of metal, basically.
right.
Like, there was basically nowhere that wasn't crushed. And there was this little tiny bubble where I was.
Okay.
That I was crouched down in that little tiny bubble. That is the only place where there was no shards of glass, there was no jutting piece of metal coming in there. Everywhere else there was.
Really?
Like, the entire front end is up and twisted around. The whole roof is caved down on the passenger side. Like, anybody in the passenger seat would have been dead instantly. But, like, even the way it was crushed and stuff like that, you would have thought that the door would have buckled in or something would have come into that little area.
Right.
Not necessarily killing me, but at least bumping into me.
Or
But
cutting you with glass or something.
But there was absolutely nothing in that little bubble there.
Wow, that is incredible. That I can't say incredible enough. That is miraculous, truly.
And yes, I know about crumple zones and stuff like that, but you roll a vehicle over as much as you can and you're gonna have something go in there.
Exactly, you know. Wow.
So yeah.
Awesome. Anything else that you want to share?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Bryce, for coming on Godwin's TV. And thank you also for all the background stuff that you do as well. And because if you weren't here, Godwin's TV would might be possible, but it would be awfully difficult. So thank you very much.
Well, I'm pretty sure that I do have a definite purpose in this life. Because if I didn't, God would have said, okay, that broken neck, that can go ahead and kill you. And come up here and chill with me.
Yeah, right.
But apparently this reason is important enough that God is looking down and saying, you're not getting out of this that easy.
Yes, exactly.
So, okay, I'm here for you.
Right. That's awesome. Okay. So, again, peace, love, everybody. And you're watching Godwin's TV, and I'm your host, Reverend Sonia. And thank you again, Bryce, for being with us. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.